Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm back with Disney Dreamlight Valley today on a very sweaty Wednesday. I hope everyone, if they are experiencing a heat wave like I am, are trying to stay as cool as possible and staying hydrated, first and foremost. I'm trying my best, but it's not currently working as I'm sat upstairs. But just know that I have put a warning up that if I do start to feel unwell because of the heat, that I will end stream early. I only tend to go for 2 hours when I stream on a Wednesday. That can differ if I'm playing Stardew Valley because I've got to play to the end of the day, but in order for it to save. But I will be trying to stick to the 2 hours unless I feel unwell beforehand. Um, Thank you, Beanie, for redeeming first and for getting your daily matcha latte and treat. You got a honey matcha latte and a stroop waffle brownie. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for redeeming my It's Wednesday redeem. I really appreciate it. Right. Second, thank you, Ash, claiming second and for getting your daily treat and daily matcha latte. Got a bowl of roasted pistachios and a vanilla matcha latte. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Nat, for redeeming third and for getting your daily treat and daily matcha latte. You got a slice of lemon loaf cake and a Stardust matcha latte. Hi, Sunny. I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for that lurk, lovely. The lovely person that came in with a quiet hello. Thank you so much for getting your daily matcha latte and treat. You got a turmeric matcha latte and a garlic and cheese scone. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Sunny, for getting your daily treat and your daily matcha latte. Oh, you just You got a cold bowl of coconut sorbet. Could really go for that right now, to be honest. Um, and oh yes, you did. Further down, you got an Oreo matcha latte. I hope you enjoyed that as well. To the lovely person who also popped in with a lurk and is now going to sleep, have a good rest. Thank you for getting your daily matcha latte and treat. You got a raspberry matcha latte and a Chelsea bun. I hope you enjoy it. And the plan for today, I put this plan in place before I realised there was going to be a heat wave. What I want to do is to level up friendship with Phil, and use that opportunity to work on the achievements in Eternity Isle. Because Phil, I gave the time bending skill to, I believe. My brain's completely gone. Yes. So to work on that and to run round and do some other bits and bobs. Although I should change over. Well, I should probably offload as well, because I seem to have a lot of stuff on me. First, I'm going to need to have the right companions with me. A toon monkey. Let's go with the toon cat. Please be in. I will say, my choice of hydration for today probably is not the best, but I'm going with the only cold drink I have in the house, in a giant cold cup. I've got a giant Dr. Pepper, basically. Right, let's go to the docks. And I'm gonna offload in my storage there. I was doing, I want to say, a lot of work on some achievements off stream, and a lot of foraging. A lot of clearing areas and trying to work on oh, there's more there. Different achievements that way. I managed to complete the vanilla one for the main valley, which has been a long time coming. And yeah, just generally running around, seeing what I'd be able to do. Plant vegetables, I can do that. That requires me going to a floating island. Cooking with Community aisle vegetables. To get up to, I think it's 4 to get to the next tier of the achievement. Let's see what we've got. I seem to remember that being one. We can very quickly test that theory. Yay! Let's go and work on getting that companion up to having a full bag. They're gonna need it, I imagine. I'm gonna sell these fruits pretty much straight away, but I think some of them we're pretty close on, some of them we're very far away. But if I consistently remember to do it, that would help. And you couldn't have just done it together? Oh, nice. How close did that get her? Yeah. 23 away. That's really good. Only problem with this is I get stuck on every tree pretty. And dream mango. Might also get my vacuum out at some point. But I think for the most part I've cleared the area.
Is my fairy godmother near? I've missed her so much.
Only really to clear the splinters of fates anyway. Sorry about that. And I don't see any. So I guess it is helpful with some of the forageables that being able to just get them in one go like this.
How completely wonderful.
Just do a sort of run through of the area, see if there's anything that spawn that I can clear. And if not, I will then start running around and actually time bending. Oh, I see some. I see.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
Are you though? Nice. Mulan. Yeah. Oh, a chest. Large gift box. Oh, no worries at all. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you so much. My follows are anonymous, but I see you and I appreciate you, and welcome to the Cozy Crew. Yeah, it was nice to meet you in Insanium's chat earlier. I just realised I'm not wearing the right boot. There we go. I think I would officially overheat if I was wearing those now, but now that I think about it, I still haven't put the right boots on, but oh well. They match the vibe. It really is. It's a game that I've played for a long time, and it can be really relaxing. I just tend to forget about quests far too often. I don't know.
Es un hermoso día. So sunny.
I do like comfy and cozy games like Disney Dreamlight Valley, Stardew Valley, and Star Sand Island. But I do also delve into other games that are maybe a bit more chaotic in nature. Um, have recently dabbled with Fallout 76. I tend to go back to Core Keeper. And have also played, well, I will be going back again to Voyages of Nera. So I tend to stick between cozy and survival crafting. Um, I do definitely need to play more 76 because I haven't gotten very far. And I did actually get given a challenge by Insanium to get to level 50. Yeah, it's just we're currently having quite a powerful heat wave. Today is expected to be the hottest day on record. So just in case, because I am currently upstairs and feeling more of the brunt of the heat. That just in case I start to turn that yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I get very nervous Yeah. I ate before stream, and I do have a cold beverage with me. I just don't tend to do very well with heat. No, no, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I've got a very cold Dr. Pepper because it's. I find that with it's better to have sugar when it's hot like this, rather than plain water, because I find that yeah. So it's just trying to make sure that I'm not overheating, and yeah. Oh, I didn't. Have I had one before? Can't remember. You've taken me up into the trees. Yeah, I've had my pretty much my hair up all week, in order to try and keep it off my neck, because I have very long hair that's quite thick, um, and I currently have it draped over the back of my chair just so there's. I wish I did. I tend to get it thinned out, but with the amount of hair I've got, I really should invest in one. Yeah, because when I get it thinned out, it does absolutely nothing for like the hair at the back of my neck. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I certainly am not complaining when it's the winter and it's keeping me warm. But there's just something about how quickly I overheat with it down. I mean, part of me just wishes that I could just take it off and like put it back on when it's cooler.
It's so amazing to be among this many friends.
I mean, I had my colleague suggesting that I should get a bob, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm too attached to my hair to cut it short again. Just a heads up, I do have an ad break starting in 5 minutes. thank you so much for that lurk. I really appreciate it. And thank you for getting your daily matcha latte and treat. You got a ginger matcha latte and a strawberry shortcake sushi roll. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, I need to play Wildflowers. I own it, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I am doing well, thank you, lovely. I mean, the amount of bad financial decisions I would make right now just because it's hot. I was saying earlier this week how I want to get the Steam machine. And it's purely for the fact that I want to be able to play the games on my computer when it's hot, but without sitting upstairs to do so. I'm a nightmare. I'm an absolute nightmare. It's a good job I've got better things to save up for. Yeah. Well, that's a shame that people aren't happy with it. Yeah, it's always good to have better options. Or different options. I get called a bit of a nerd for talking about this at work. But like the amount of issues that are being caused by some of the recent Windows updates, and that the performance differences. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm currently streaming off as my first ever gaming PC. I went from my Nintendo Switch to playing games on my laptop, which I think had a heating issue and it started causing crashing. So I took the opportunity and my birthday last year to buy myself a PC. And I just went with what I thought would work. And it just happened to be Windows. I mean, it was on the older side. I think I just, some of the games I was trying to get it to run were a bit resource heavy, I think. Yeah, I mean, I did suffocate my first laptop, so it is. So basically, the company I got it from, they do a base PC and then you can upgrade certain parts. Um, Welcome back from the ads. Yeah, I had a bit of a wobble with my keyboard. Funnily enough, when I streamed Fallout 76, I'd went into gaming mode or something that had turned off my W, A, S, and D keys, which was terrifying to happen like half an hour before stream started. So I ended up buying a cute keyboard that from Amazon,
There's a lot of
and it just so happened that they're quite creamy in sound, which I really enjoy. So even though I managed to fix my other keyboard, I did end up keeping it. Now I just have a spare. It is. Yeah, clarifying the customized pre-built. Um, so basically, you get the ability to customize how much storage you have. I've got two types of storage in my PC. I have solid state drive, and then I have regular storage. I just got I basically got peer pressured into streaming because my friends like the sound of my voice, and it actually I said my PC's just been delivered, and the immediate response was stream when, and I was like, oh great. So it really started as people wanting to hear more of my voice, because I would occasionally pop into people's voice calls when they were streaming, but that would be the extent of it. So then I started streaming and uploading my VODs onto YouTube so that certain members of my community could listen to them when they're trying to relax and go to sleep. And yeah, I do really enjoy it. It gives me some like calm, designated time to enjoy the games that I love so much. And
This
I
place
mean,
really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
I will continue to like upgrade my PC like on my own time, but it would never be a goal for it. I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry to hear that. I know how it can be when you're in a stream and it gets really overwhelming. Um, it's part of the reason why when I said I wanted to start streaming to some people I used to know, um, I they tried to convince me to go onto TikTok and stream there. Um, and then I sat through a live stream and it was just gifs going off and I just didn't. I felt like I would probably end up in tears during the first stream and then never go back, to be honest. Because there's just so much going on. Um, there's such an expectation of like entertainment as soon as like someone comes in. I know there is on Twitch as well, but I just find it a lot calmer. And there was also like there was the rise of the of battling happening within that community as well, and I was just like, this is too overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, it's incredibly fast paced on that platform. Um, and while I will occasionally like pop in if I see someone that primarily streams on there, um, it's just it can get very overwhelming very quickly. Um, and I like being able to set more of my own pace. Yeah, definitely. It does. And I like the fact that I've given myself the freedom to be a bit more chaotic when I want to. Um it's like the comparison I see with Core Keeper, because Core Keeper is probably the game outside of the cozy genre I've played the most on stream outside of all the other ones. And it's basically like an extension of Stardew, just if you were only in the mines. Hey Nishi, how are you doing? It definitely is, isn't it? There we go. Well, we'll get to Sunday and then we'll start. I'm doing good. I'm trying to keep cool. I want to say it's slightly working,
Gotta
but
say,
not
you
really.
guys are on the level.
I'm making good use of my headrest, keeping my hair off the back of my neck, I'll tell you that much.
I wonder what I'll paint today.
Got it up in a ponytail and then over the back of my my headrest. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to achieve. I mean, at this rate, I just want to sort of take my hair off. I feel like that would give a nice sensation. Yeah. I know the feeling. I was saying that to my colleague yesterday. And then I realised I really should be saying it to him of all people. As I felt really bad. This is the pansexual flag. Let me search up the definition so that I don't butcher it. But, so it's a romantic, emotional, or sexual attraction to people regardless of their gender identity. Yeah. I do, yes. And it goes very well with my very fancy wings. I do, and I like to, well, I like to show support to everyone as well. You may have noticed with gift subs. Which is funny how me and Neri's cat met. Because I was like, oh, gift subs. It is, yes. That's a suspicion. Well, at least you're a bit more subtle than my colleagues at work. In which, today was meant to be my last day in the office for the week. In which I typically work from home on a Thursday. But I worked from home today as well because it's too hot to be having to drive, like have my car sat there all day and then have to drive back in it, and it would absolutely roast me alive. Um so I was like, I'm not putting myself through that. And they were basically messaging me, oh, what's your current favourite tipple at the moment? Like about alcohol basically. And I was like, oh, I don't really drink anymore outside of like social situations. And then they were like, oh, are you looking for ornaments for your house? And I was like, yeah, here's a bit of a suggestion. No, it's not subtle. Yeah. I will say, like being there and watching and supporting is exceptionally brilliant support. Like, and I know Insanium will say the same, that you do not need to gift a sub at all or sub in order to show appreciation. Um, so that's like one of the things I always stress. I tend to give subs as a, I mean, I I've been taught a lot by um, a friend of mine in Nishi's called Sale. That gifted subs is beneficial for both the like it's a way of putting the streamer out there. It's a way of not only supporting them financially, but also if the sub ends up going to someone outside of the community, it can be a way to someone might come and check them out in like while saying thank you for the sub, and they may get another follower from it, things like that. So that's one reason I tend to give subs as well, as I find it's also great promotion for the streamer as well. And yeah, it can really help. But it's never a necessity. Like just showing up and being there, and I mean, I tend to also like streaks as well, because showing up consistently is great support. Yeah, bits are better. Sometimes the streamers will have donation links as well. If you want to make sure that that you support them and they get the full cut, but it's never a necessity, and that's certainly not the reason that I started streaming. And I would never expect gifts either, or even subs. The fact that you're coming along and spending your time with me and chatting with me it just makes my day. Yeah. Yeah, it's just really a space for us to sit and hang out and meet like-minded people and just chat. I mean, it's like we were planning a Tokyo trip the other week. Yeah, it is. The thing is, it's really difficult to make. It's like you'll hear about like streamers that do really big, like have loads of followers, where you'll find out that the money they make isn't that much. And it can be, yeah, it can be really difficult to get like any substantial pay from Twitch, to be honest. Yeah, so it's all about like how they promote and things like that. Yeah, they'll. So there is a level of promoting, but the majority of their money will be from deals. So partnerships, affiliate links, things like that.
Is my fairy godmother near? I've missed her so much.
And the problem is there are some yeah, I mean, I keep seeing this one, funnily enough, journaling creator who talks about all the shady brand deals that he gets offered. So it can, like, once you go into like the realm of brand deals, it can be easier to make money. But it also gets into the territory where people are willing to pay big money to you to promote something, where's it gone? Illegal. There definitely are. Where did it go? Yeah, so it could be crypto. It's also something that I've heard mentioned is like vape brands that are reaching out to influencers to try and get them to promote their vapes, which is illegal in Europe, and specifically in the UK. So you have to be really careful. They are. Oh yes.
Come here. Please.
Yep, those are also used as well. But yeah, it can be incredibly difficult to get a good payout just via Twitch alone, which is why there will be people that will start beginning posting cross-platform. I know I upload my VODs onto YouTube, but I don't know if I ever see myself going into YouTube content. I think it's just a place for me to upload my VODs where people can go back and watch them if they want to. And I know that there's also, yeah, I think I went on there once, because there was someone from a community that I wanted to support, but I don't think I ever actually went and watched them. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know for the majority of people on Kick, but I know that there's a lot of banned Twitch streamers that are on there. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm really stubborn because of my experience with people wanting me to stream on TikTok. I'm just like, I'm never going to do it now. Another one down there. I do have a Discord, and I mean, I play games with people on it, but I've never. Can I have like briefly? Like briefly, if I'm in a VC with someone and I need to show them something in a game, I will do. But I mean, I get it off like the majority of my family is really stubborn, so I just tend to make a decision and then that's it. Yeah, I mean, if there was something like I would never move on to Kick. I yeah, I guess I'm comfortable on Twitch. If there was something that would come about where I felt like it was a positive space to be in, um and like and it would be a more positive experience than Twitch, then I would move across or even try dual streaming. But I don't think anywhere like that exists at the moment. Well, just a heads up, I do have an ad break starting in just over 4 minutes. I'm a creature of habit, but I would try something different, if it was like a really positive space. There. Yeah. I mean, there's been streams where I've gone in because, like that they were playing a game that I really loved and I wanted to, like where I wanted to like go and sit and watch someone play a game that I love because I wasn't able to go and play it. And I've hit follow, and then the next thing I know, there's discussion of how, like discussion happening between the streamer and the mod about a family member and how,
I have so many
well, a
amazing.
female family member and how she's apparently manipulative and saying about basically encouraging violence towards her, and I was like, oh. I've also been in streams where like I'm a very lurker friendly space, where people have gone through the list of the viewers in their stream, and called people out by name, which was something that I was like this was before I ever streamed, where I was like, this is not, like this is, I thought didn't happen here. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's everywhere though. Yeah. Yeah, I just have to be more, I very, like, I tend to be very naive with people, which is a fault of my own, but um I tend to be like, oh, you're playing a game that I like, or and things like that. But oh, hi, Insanium. We were talking about you earlier. Right, do you want me to get that? Yeah, I just need to be a bit more, well, I am a lot more careful now. The second I feel uncomfortable, I pour it back. So I also have set some quite strong boundaries here on my channel now. There used to be a point where I had no rules on chat. We recently had an incident where someone came in, funnily enough, on a Disney Dreamlight Valley stream and was quite inappropriate. Which luckily I did have rules that I could warn them against, and like they weren't a follower, but they recognised the fact that I'd given them a warning, and they haven't been back since. So that was that was good. But there are certainly a lot of people that do not respect boundaries, and it just has to be a case of blocking. That's something that I will always advocate for, is the good old block. But I mean, I'd say that the majority of time that we have here is really comfy and cozy, so we're doing well. Yeah, I mean, there's still an aspect on Twitch where it if you block someone and you're raided in their direction, you will still end up in their stream, which I don't find helpful at all. But from what I understand, it does stop them from being able to view anything that you're doing creation-wise. I'm just going to give myself a bit of a fan. Have a tab that's opened up, so let's get Insanium. How dare you be on a call? Sorry for your eardrums. Oh, an item. Yeah, I think there's still a long way when it comes to blocking really having the efficiency. But it's like even on TikTok, I've blocked people and I've still been shown their content just by third-party accounts. I think it's an across-the-board problem, to be honest. Right, so let's see if we can... Well, we're finding plenty of cores at the moment. We are in the area for that gem. It's just down here. It was lovely to meet you too. I hope 76 treats you very well, and that you get all the legendary items you need. And any mods you need as well. Yeah. It does. I'll brave it one day. Speaking of Nishi, you have 76. We should play at some point. And if you are lurking, no need to pop out of lurk. It would probably help if I actually started doing dailies as well. But promenade. I want to say it's the same as my stream name. We're talking about Fallout 76. Which apparently they do, but I'm not one of them. There's also apparently weeklies as well, but if I don't do dailies, I'm certainly not doing weeklies. I hope you had a lovely stream. I was lurking. I believe so. I'm friends with Insanium, so you can always check with him. Of course.
Friendship and kindness are more valuable than any gold.
Yeah, it was I had you tabbed on my PC up here, but it was too warm, so I was appreciating you from downstairs where it's cooler. I hope the gaming goes well. Take care. Oh, nice.
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
I tell you what, the UK shouldn't be allowed to get this hot. I'll have to go back and ask for that aircon recommendation again. Because it certainly is too expensive to install it here. Yeah. I mean, it was, I had 83% humidity at midnight last night. Like, what possible need could we have had for it to be that humid? Yeah. I hope you have room in your suitcase, because I'm coming with you. That's the problem with the UK. When it gets hot, it gets so humid. Luckily, it was only half that for the majority of today. But we have been sitting at 31 degrees all day. Well, that's the thing. Someone had popped up on my For You page from Canada and was saying, oh yeah, it gets really hot here too. And like, we don't have air conditioning either. And I'm like, oh no, I can't even go to Canada. I mean, I'd at least have an advantage in Canada because my best friend used to live there, but no, there really isn't. Oh, I mean, I have family in Scotland, and I'd say that it's cooler. It's cooler there at the moment. Yeah, I think it was like there were places in Scotland that were 15, and I was like, I'm going to visit my Scottish family. I mean, they'd probably, if they were doing anything about the World Cup, they'd probably drink me under the table, but I mean, at least I'd be cooler. Is any of the fruit back? Some of it is.
Remember, I ain't no chump.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a different story if we just had wind with this. Like, if it wasn't, like... Because that's the thing when you go abroad. Yes, it's hot, but oftentimes there's actually some breeze that it's more manageable. And oftentimes, like, you go to a certain area and they have more accessible aircon. But no, not here. That would be too much common sense, wouldn't it? I mean, my colleague was saying that the only reason that she's currently moaning about the weather is because she's not by a beach, and if she was by a beach, that she wouldn't be moaning. And I was like, first of all, I don't like beaches. Well, it would need, like, as long as it's not a sand beach. Because I can't do sand. I just can't. Pebble Beach, I can do. But I hate sand. It is a sensation I detest. And it doesn't help. The last time I was on a beach was in Florida, in which my mum said to my dad, "Oh, there's shops just up there." So it's a baking hot day. We'd left our drinks in the car and we were storming up this beach. And it got to the point where if I get too hot, I tend to start going blotchy. So I'd gone really pale, but with red blotches, and I was like, I don't feel very well. And that's the point that we got off the beach. Not after the fact that we'd very much passed the just right there with the potential of shops. And to put it in perspective, how my skin works. After I cooled down and I regulated my temperature and I was all hydrated and everything, I reverted back to the same shade of white as when we stepped foot on the beach because I hadn't burned. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Well, it's not just sea glass. Sometimes you find really pretty pebbles. But yeah. And really pretty shells as well. So, yeah, I completely understand that, but sand is a no-go for me. Though the moral of the story about that is to not listen to my mom when she says, "Oh, there's something just there," because it's never just there. Yeah. Oh no.
Have we been to the far edges of the valley? I'd love to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my colleague from work, her son's just finished uni and was like getting his results. And he was doing a trial run in a kitchen today, wearing all black, and it was like quite a small kitchen. And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna go very well. No, I would strongly question whoever made that design choice. Do you want to whisper me your name and then I'll hop on and add you after stream. As long as, like, I'll hop on, add you, and then I'll probably have to run off for my food shop being delivered, but... There's a little, Whispers is like a message box, and what it gives you the ability to do is to search for people and then just send them a message. Let me see if I can whisper you first, and then you should then just be able to respond to that. So I've just whispered to you, and then you should be able to respond to me. Which I just realised that if you tried to whisper to me first, it wouldn't have let you. So it's a good job we did that. Oh.
Come here.
Hmm.
Please, come here.
Some of these villages are no fun, I tell ya.
No worries. I hope you're staying hydrated as well. Oh, why is it always trying to get us to jump through hoops? I mean, the amount of issues I've had as a viewer on like Twitch Mobile because of their verification, not recognizing that I've actually verified things is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, I do tend to like the last time I co-stream, but like I streamed 76. It was with a good friend of mine who's currently not feeling the best. So I will check up on them to see how they're doing. But when I stream, will be completely dependent on them feeling better. I mean, they've like they're doing better. They're on medication, but especially with a heat wave like this at the moment, our first one was on a public, on the public server because I couldn't figure out how to get my private one working. But
if
yeah.
you're wondering what to do, just listen to that little voice inside.
But we do now have one set up. And funnily enough, I thought the house that, like the shelter that I built on there would have come over, but it didn't. Yeah, it's a real problem.
It's dark already? But I have so much to do.
Are you in Insanium's Discord? Because I'm also in there, so I can also drop it you that way. Where do you want me to go? And that way we don't have to verify anything. There we go. That's better. Oh,
Remember, I ain't no chump.
wanted me to go up there again. Let me make a note of that. Then I can always try and add you when I hop on later. Oh, you found me! Yay! Oh, I hadn't realised. I don't think I'd changed any of the settings on it. So that must be by default. Oh. Oh, I disconnected from chat again. Right. I'll make note of your user, and then I will add you. I mean, the only settings I think I changed was like going into it was the resolution and things like that, because while it is only a year-old PC, it's not got the highest spec. Because I never thought I'd be doing any of the things that I'm currently doing when I bought it. I mean, Voyagers of Nearest the worst for that. Every time I try and boot it, it's on custom settings and it takes forever to load because it's trying to be like, it basically takes up the majority of my CPU, which is not good. But I know a lot of people can fault 76 for reasons, but it's never lost my settings. The mining node should be back now as well. Yeah. I mean, I know that my dad is the reason that I enjoy the Fallout franchise. Because I used to sit and watch him play Fallout 3 and then Fallout 4. And I can remember my dad talking about his experience when 76 first came out. About like what he experienced and how there used to be people waiting just outside the vault, and that they basically yeah, it is. He just, I mean, he does still play quite a bit. He really enjoys No Man's Sky. And in fact, you can actually credit my dad with me finding Disney Dreamlight Valley as well. This was back when my dad was on the Game Pass. It was a Game Pass quest to do the Mickey's Memories, and he couldn't figure out how to do it. So I sat down with him in order to do it for him. Really enjoyed the game, kept playing, and I basically bought it on my Switch the next day. It is very good that we can bond over gaming. But it's not very while I can credit him with me finding Fallout and wanting to play it, there's also a lot of other games that I don't particularly enjoy that he plays. Although we both do enjoy Power Wash Sim, which I did not think would have been a game he liked. But I did get him a Fallout adjacent game which he really enjoyed. I'm not sure if you've heard of Atomfall, but it's basically if we had nuclear fallout in the northeast of England. It's based in the Lake District. He really enjoyed that game. It is. Although I found it quite... Yeah, Atomfall. It seems like a lot of fun, and it is a game that I do want to get for myself eventually. But yeah. It didn't help that there's a interaction where you basically meet the first first villager that you come across. And my dad was still figuring out the controls and had the poor bloke at gunpoint, and then was wondering why he didn't want to talk to him. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good game. It's not been out for, I think it came out last year. Oh, we're nearly, we're getting somewhat close to level 9, which is good. Oh, yay. Oh, I'm only 5 off on the date. I think I can work on the spices. That's going to be a longer effort. Yeah, if we keep going on the time bending. I went round to find Splinters of Fate, didn't find any. I've now realised what the gardeners do, and I think that's really cool. Yeah, so still working on the mining. And the fishing. I haven't done anything with Scramble Coin. to live. Especially as it gives a better friendship boost. Because that's what Phil's role is. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Take care. Go over here. What is it with you always wanting to stick the things I need to time bend up here? At least we're finally making some mist back. Welcome back from the ads. I hope everyone's staying hydrated and that you're stretching and taking any meds you need to, and that you've at least eaten something today. Especially for my people currently experiencing extreme heat.
Directive?
Why'd you always take me to the one furthest away? But at least I should be able to make more vacuums, which is really positive. Might actually be able to start getting some placed where they should be.
Would you do something for me?
Sorry, that counts as questing, and this is not a questing stream. I'm so glad I didn't schedule myself in for a questing stream. I'll go back and pick up whatever's just been dropped. No. I could use some of that ice cream right now. Guess who didn't think to put any in their food shop? Me. Then again, when it's not that hot, I don't tend to eat ice cream. Nice. All the freebies. I need to keep fanning myself. It's not. I'm like, oh, why am I getting all warm again? My choice of fan being a placemat for my table. Go in. And look again. Oh, I really wish I would have left myself the ability to have my PC downstairs when it's hot like
There's
this.
a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
Whew. Thank you for that lurk, I really appreciate it. And funnily enough, that's exactly what we just did. Hmm. And we will make sure to check no more treasure in the area before I end up running all the way back and then have to come right back on myself again. There's nothing worse than running in one direction and then having to run all the way back because it's like, oh, there's treasure again in the area. I do love the soundtrack in this
The
game,
villagers here are so
even if it is in streamer mode. So I'm not getting the full variety of Disney classics that, to be honest, I didn't really listen to because I always played with no audio when it was just like me playing to enjoy it. I would say that I would like try and swap off it and try it, but I highly doubt that I would remember to swap back, and then I'd get myself in trouble. So best I don't do that. Mm. I've been gifted a sub.
Whoa!
Anyone need help with anything?
I have a feeling that's going to tell me to go down. Yep. Tell you what, I'm tempted to have an ice cold bath. Very, very tempted. I mean, who would have thought that I'd be tempted to basically do an equivalent of the ice bucket challenge because of a heat wave. I'm finally getting enough magnets. Magnets have been so difficult to come by. Because it's one of the items that are used for the vacuum. They're so hard to come by. Luckily, yeah, I found quite a lot today. We're up to 12. Typically, we don't do that well. I'm doing very well on the cause. I'm getting stuck on unmovable objects.
What shall we do today?
At least I've got I can always put Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch and play it downstairs. But I don't think it's a good idea to stick it on the actual stand and play it on the TV. Because that just sounds like a recipe for that overheating as well. Ooh. I will be raiding out within the next just under 8 minutes, just for so everyone is aware. I tend to stream for I'm so sorry. That was a good hunk of that. What? Ooh. Yeah. I'm thinking of like taking an ice cold bath. That'll be a shock to the nervous system. But also part of me is like, I'd rather just try and achieve it with a shower. But I feel like a shower doesn't get me as cold. Yeah. I have a shower over a bath. So that's wild. I don't tend to use the bath, to be honest. Only to stand in while I'm showering. That's thing is, water's that expensive. Yeah. Yeah, because the way it feels at the moment, because while the sun's not fully down, the sun has definitely gone in. And the fact that it's still this hot is ridiculous. I mean, it's not gone down like in temperature from when like the sun was blaring at me earlier. So if it stays this hot up here, even though I've had windows open earlier, I did have to shut them because my neighbours were in their pool, like their pool that they've put up in their garden earlier, and they were, well, yeah, just shouting stuff that just wouldn't want to be audible on the stream. I'll close the windows for that, but as soon as I get them open, if the temperatures does not drop, I'm sleeping downstairs on my sofa. I don't even care. My sofas are comfy enough, it's fine. Yeah, I'm hoping that there'll be at least something when I open the window, but I don't have much faith that it's going to cool it down a lot. I mean, we're still sat at 31. Comes to something when I go to rest my foot on the bottom of my chair, which is metal, and it's not cool like it normally is. It's warm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I need to get a... Insania mentioned that he had a recommendation for air conditioning and like a little air conditioning unit. So I'm tempted to My house isn't even standard construction. There's no brick involved in mine. But good grief, is it still the British way of, oh, let's keep all the heat inside. Oh. Yeah, 3 more cores. I've definitely got more gifts. We would have to go into the realms for glimmer. And I've already completed the parts.
Have we been to the far edges of the valley? I'd love to go.
One second, I'm going to have to be right back. My food delivery is early. I'm just going to mute myself and go into Hello. What have I come back to? Oh, thank you, Insanium. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry about that. I had a surprise food shopping delivery. A bit ahead of schedule, but thank you so much. Oh, let me get you a shout out. I will be raiding myself shortly as well. I will return, I promise. If you are not following Insanium, please do. He's an absolutely amazing streamer who plays Fallout 76. And we are now into ads. I'm so sorry. And thank you so much for that follow. My follows are anonymous. I see you and I appreciate you, and welcome to the Cozy Crew. Welcome in, Scorntino. Yeah, I will be raiding out as pretty much as soon as we are out of ads. It was my plan to only stream for 2 hours. I wasn't expecting the food delivery to come within those 2 hours, but oh well. And I can close that tab now because that is myself. So the raid train will continue, unfortunately. Thank you, I really appreciate that. And I need to get that air conditioning recommendation from you. I need to invest in it. It needs to happen. And what a... I hope you had an amazing stream. I mean, the bits that I was present for, I really appreciate, like, look really fun. And I really appreciate you for popping in. So now that we are out of ads, this will be the point at which where I now raid out. Thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it, and for everyone that has spent time with me today, whether you were lurking or whether you were chatting with me. I really truly appreciate it. Let's find someone for us to raid along to. There's the link to my Discord if anybody would like to join. Mix it up, it seems to be feeling the effects of the heat, it would appear. And there is my raid message. I will pop out chat, and then I will find someone for us to raid along to. Who is streaming? Well, you did mention Fallout 76 when we riot, and I haven't had the ability to raid this person. So it appears that they are raising money for St. Jude's. So why don't we go and raid along to Steffi Walker, who is part of Insanium's stream team. Well, Insanium is part of Steffi's stream team, but yeah, let's pop along and go and say hello. I do love a good Fallout 76 stream. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I will be streaming again on Friday. I will be streaming Stardew Valley. Is it Stardew Valley? I can't remember. I can't remember my schedule. It's too warm. Yes, I am streaming Stardew Valley. It will be a 2 p.m. my time start, rather than my usual 7 p.m. time on a